Tom the cat noticed a sad look on his owner, Mammy Two Shoes' face. He decided to cheer her up by baking her a beautiful, delicious cake while she was out shopping. He found a recipe book and put on a cute little apron. Jerry the mouse, peeking out from his hole, saw Tom gathering ingredients. A wicked little grin spread across his face. This looks boring, he thought. Time to make it fun. Tom turned his back to get a bowl. Quick as a flash, Jerry scurried up onto the counter and gave the bag of flour a mighty push. It tipped over, covering Tom from head to toe in a white, powdery cloud. Tom sneezed, looking like a ghost. Tom, now annoyed, grabbed an egg. He aimed it at Jerry, but the clever mouse ducked. The egg sailed across the kitchen and splattered right on the wall, yolk dripping slowly. This was the first shot in the food fight. Jerry retaliated by rolling a stick of butter onto the floor. Tom, chasing him, stepped on it and went sliding across the kitchen like a hockey puck, crashing into the refrigerator. Tom finally managed to get some ingredients into a bowl. He turned on the electric mixer, but Jerry shoved a spoon into the beaters. Whir clunk, cake batter sprayed everywhere, painting the walls and ceiling. Tom grabbed a rolling pin and swung at Jerry. Jerry ducked, and the rolling pin flew out of Tom's paws, smashing into a shelf full of spices. A rainbow of paprika, cinnamon, and oregano rained down on them. In the chaos, a bottle of maple syrup fell and broke open, creating a sticky, sweet swamp on the floor. Tom tried to run through it, but his paws got stuck with every step. Schlip, schlop, schlip. Tom found a box of jelly powder. He thought he could trap Jerry by making a quick setting jelly. He mixed it up and poured it into a pan, but Jerry blew a fan towards it, causing the red jelly to splash back into Tom's face. Jerry jumped onto a cookie sheet, using the syrupy floor as a slick track. He zoomed around the kitchen, taunting Tom, who kept slipping and falling when he tried to give chase. Tom, in a last-ditch effort to wash away the mess, turned on the sink sprayer. The pressure was too high. It knocked over a gallon of milk, creating a white waterfall that cascaded off the counter and onto the sticky floor, making a milky, syrupy lake. They stood in the middle of the kitchen, panting. Tom held a whisk. Jerry held a fork. They were covered in batter, flour, egg, and jelly. They charged at each other for one final, epic battle. In their tussle, they stumbled and fell backwards, right onto the pathetic half-made cake. It squished between them, and they slid across the floor a messy heap of cat, mouse, and ruined dessert. Jingle, the sound of keys at the front door. Mammy was home. Tom and Jerry froze, their eyes wide with horror. They looked around at the completely destroyed kitchen. Panic set in. They switched from enemies to allies in a split second. Tom frantically wiped down walls with a mop. Jerry used a sponge to scrub the floor. They worked in a blur of frantic energy. It was no use. The kitchen was a disaster zone. They couldn't hide it. They slumped against the fridge, waiting for their doom, covered in the evidence of their food fight.